Hey, yo, what's good, everyone? It's your man, Tony Terry. Yo, check it out. Make sure you watch Exposure Live with Teresa B. You heard me? Keep shining, let it shine, shine like a diamond. Keep shining, let it shine, shine like a diamond.
Good afternoon, Facebook. This is your girl, Teresa B, coming to you live and direct from Amplified Exposure Live. I am so excited. I have my wonderful guest, Miss Cheryle Cooley with KLYMAXX.
Hey!
She came on today, not just because she was the lead guitarist of KLYMAXX and she was so dope back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, but she came on today because she likes me. So for those of you that are out there in La La Land, TV Land, Roku Land, listen up. We got 30 minutes of some good stuff. Hi!
Oh, that was an awesome intro.
Thank you. I try. I'm so happy to hear. What a way to end the season. So we're ending season 7 today. And I am so excited that you were the last and final hoorah of the season.
Oh, I'm honored. Oh,
you can't do no better than this. I'm just saying.
Girl power.
Thank you so much. So let's jump right into it, get into the questions, because I have so much to ask you, and 30 minutes is such a short time to ask because I've been watching you since I was a little girl. So, how did you get started? How did you and KLYMAXX get together? I noticed that the group came together in 1979. So if you can tell me how that collaboration came about?
Yeah. Sure. You know, it's interesting because we all didn't know each other before we walked into that rehearsal room. So everybody has a life event that led them to that room. And there was no such thing as an R&B all-female band. So we thought, hey, this would be kind of fun to see how it would work out. So, like the keyboard player, we found her in the a magazine that sells refrigerators and TVs and stuff like that. The lead vocalist, she had initially auditioned for Rolls-Royce, and they said that she didn't have the style they needed, and they sent her to us. I was rehearsing with another band in the same rehearsal hall, and they just busted in and said, hey, you don't want to play with this band, you want to play with our band. We have an all-female band called KLYMAXX.
Wow. So who came up with the name?
Well, the name was kind of a play on words, of course, from the drummer and the percussionist at the time. And they were just kind of doing a play on word on trying to find something that meant something exciting. So that's what you call an all-girl band, but KLYMAXX.
Yeah, KLYMAXX. That's what I'm talking about. So when you first started, at what age were everyone in the group? Were you around the same age?
20s. We were in our 20s. Yeah. Of course, over 21.
Well, I'm glad, because going out on the road, I've heard some stories with 16-year-olds and 17-year-olds.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what was your very first big concert? When did you know that you had made it?
Well, I had for myself, I always knew that I knew that I was going to make it some kind of way. I mean, as soon as I put the guitar in my hand, it was like, this is what I want to do, for the rest of my life. I want to be a professional musician. So, I don't know, God, fate, the universe just kind of laid things out for me to, be able to play music full time. But as soon as I grabbed the guitar, and I always had a toy guitar ever since, every other Christmas, my parents would give me a toy guitar since I was, 3 or 4 years old. So it was always around me. So one day I accidentally tuned the guitar to a TV show, and my sister jumped up and said, hey, let's get Cheryl some guitar lessons. And at that time I was about 11 years old. And, that was my playmate. That's, what I did was play guitar and learn songs. So I don't know. I just knew it. I just felt it, that it was going to somehow or another happen. And I always said, for your listeners who are out there trying to, get a music career or acting career, any kind of career, you just have to know, you just have to believe, you just have to feel it. You have to have no doubt that you know it's going to happen. I mean, that is my platform, because I just knew. I didn't care what anybody said. Trust me, I done lost a lot of boyfriends who said, "You got to go to rehearsal again." Yeah.
I done lost a lot too. I understand. I know how that works.
Yeah. So you just have to know. You just have to feel it, no matter what anybody says. And people are going to try to throw obstacles at you because they're in fear for you.
Right.
So you just have to push it aside and just keep your eyes straight to what you want to accomplish.
Awesome. I'm trying not to be starstruck here, okay? I'm trying to flow with these questions as smooth as I can, but I'm about to sit here like this for about 5 minutes, so trying to get it together. Okay, let me get focused. All right. So at 11 years old, like, did you said you always wanted to play? Were there other musicians in the home, or was this just something that you came up with?
Right. Well, my sister, who is actually 16 years older than I am, so we were like, it's just me and my sister, so we were like the only child in the same family because we were so far apart.
Right.
So she was married to a jazz musician by the name of Hubert Laws, and he was on tour, and he had his guitar. Well, he's actually a flautist, but he had a guitar at my parents' house. And, when they heard me with this little toy guitar, my sister just kind of jumped up and said, "Hey, let's get Cheryl some guitar lessons." So he was the first professional musician that I was really around to see that it can really happen. Mm-hmm. And, he took me around to some of his other, professional musicians. I even met Ray Parker, who did, jingles, meaning commercials. Back then you played live music on commercials. Right. And I met Ray Parker, and, I told him I played guitar and everything. And he said, "Well, come over, let's play guitar." And we played guitars. And he said one statement that changed my playing style forever. And he said, "It's not what you're playing, it's how you're playing it." You can play one note like kink, 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 or you can play like kink, kink, kink. It's how you play it. So, yeah, I was able to be around working professional musicians a lot of times.
Awesome. So when you joined this all-girls band, and I know it was about 6, how many women were all together in the band?
It started off at 7, then it went to 8, and it went down to 6. So, when people see KLYMAXX, they think of the 6 that they knew on the pictures and stuff like that. So right. Yeah, the membership kind of changed along the way. I mean, we were really lucky to sign with Solar Records, who just kind of took us under their wing and showed us how to record in sessions, how to write songs. They had great producers on staff, and they were just willing to really teach us everything about the business, which is really, sometimes an artist can sign with a label and they get kind of lost. But Solar was really like a family. It was a small enough label that all their artists got attention. So we learned so much about the business and really, got, it was like a family orientated, kind of vibe there. And they were always willing to show us and teach us and, just be supportive and come to the shows and give us tips and all of that.
That's awesome, because they don't do that anymore at all. Like, artists are just kind of...
And that's a shame. I mean, it's because we learn from each other. How many times, well, maybe not you, but some of the musicians, how many times you go to a concert and you watch somebody playing, like if you're a drummer and you're watching a drummer and, the drummer might play a kind of an interesting lick or whatever. You go, "I'm going to go home and try that." So we are always learning from each other. I mean, even in your case, broadcasting and media, you see somebody on TV or online and you think, "That's a great technique. Maybe I'll try to incorporate that in my style." We learn from each other constantly. We just don't realize it.
Right. Yeah, I've learned a lot from a lot of people, and I'm thankful that they were able to, be my mentors, and teach me some things. So that's awesome. I wish that the indies today could have that experience. It would make music so much better, a better experience for them. But unfortunately, the digital world has messed it up. So it's not that great. So I see you in your studio, and I know you got your guitar somewhere sitting around.
No.
How about you do a little ching 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 ching?
Oh, man. Oh, let me see. I always have to prove girls can play guitar. Some guys, they just like, oh yeah, you're just a girl.
See, that's why I needed you to play it, because I need you to show the world that girls really can do this. Okay.
well, let's see. I'll play a little something for you. Let me see here. How about let's see.
What? Say what? And let me tell you something, Miss Cooley. Let me tell you what you did instantly, right? As soon as you went bump, you started bouncing. You can feel it. You can feel the music. That is awesome. What? Y'all see that? Girl power. Girls can do it too. Girls can do it too. Thank you. Oh my goodness. So what are you working on now? Are you still in the music industry doing things?
Oh yeah. I mean, luckily, we're on the concert circuit. We're doing live concerts. I invite your audience to check us out on our website, KLYMAXX.com. KLYMAXX. Our calendar is on there. Our social media is on there. We have a newsletter. Please sign up for the newsletter, which we always tell our fans and friends, where we're going to be playing in their area. So actually, our next show is June 19th for Juneteenth. It's in California. I know it's in California. I think it's Pomona, California.
Okay. Don't
tell the promoter I forgot.
Okay, I won't. We keep that a secret, even though it's going to be showed to millions of people. But we'll keep it a secret. So, when will you be coming to Atlanta? Are you going to be coming to Atlanta anytime soon?
Right now the concert industry is kind of in flux. Everybody's kind of coming back from the pandemic and everything. But I'm sure we'll be there very shortly. And if not for 2021, for sure for 2022. 2022.
Wow. And how have you been doing during the COVID season? Are you pretty good?
Yeah. In California, everything got shut down. Actually, they're not going to be fully open until I think this weekend. So everything was pretty much shut down. So I was able to be, at home safe. But to make a living, I have to be out on the road. But luckily, I was able to, survive at home and have a meal every day.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. I had a lot of meals while I was at home. There was a lot of eating going on because we didn't have anything else to do. So I'm gonna go through your catalog. It's just a couple of songs that I remember as growing up as a kid. Yeah. I Miss You was like one of my all-time favorites. I played that out till I couldn't play it no more. I was singing it everywhere. Like I was crazy about that song. You have a song called I Still Say Yes. Yep. The Men All Pause.
Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, okay.
Let me tell you something about the Men All Pause, okay?
Woo! Okay.
I learned some things from that video. Okay, I was a little bitty girl. I learned some things.
You have about attitude when you step into the room, right?
Right, attitude, and y'all had it, okay? Especially, is her name Bernadette? The one, oh my goodness. Attitude times 55 in that video. Wow. Yeah, that was one of my favorites. Meeting in the ladies' room.
Oh yeah.
Man Size Love.
Oh yeah, that was from a movie that we were able to be on the soundtrack with Gregory Hines and Billy Crystal called Running Scared.
Okay. Divas Need Love Too.
Oh, that's my favorite KLYMAXX song.
Really?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I don't think I've heard that one before. Divas Need Love Too.
Yeah, yeah, that's my favorite. Yeah.
I'm gonna go listen to that when we get off. And then there was a song called Sexy.
Yeah. Sexy, that's what they call. But see, now here's the thing about Sexy. It's a fun song. It's not sexual. It's fun. It's about attitude again.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sexy. That's what they call me because I. You're not buying it, are you?
Y'all listen. Y'all opened up a can of worms y'all made it hard for the next girl band. Because if they didn't come out there stepping right, they weren't gonna make it. Y'all set the tone for everybody. I'm telling you.
Wow.
So there was another song that I found, "When You Kiss Me."
Yeah, unfortunately, that song really didn't get as much playtime as it should, because when that song came out, that was when the record company that we were with, MCA, the distributor, they cut 17 acts off the roster in one day, and that song never did get the push that it really should have gotten. But yeah, that's one of my favorite also. Yeah.
Wow. And the list goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
So if you had an artist or a group that you wanted to work with that you've never worked with before, who would it be?
I'm speechless. I think Earth, Wind, and Fire. Because they had everything. They had the horns and the singers and the rhythm section. They had everything. So I think yeah.
Wow. Okay. And can you think of like a wild and crazy concert that you went to that people were just cutting up, or y'all?
Can I tell you about a wild KLYMAXX concert?
Yes. Please do.
So, we were on stage and we were singing "I Miss You." We were singing "I Miss You." We're all in the moment. The lead vocalist has her hand out and singing to the audience, and all of a sudden she felt something fall on her hand. Mm-hmm. So she was like, she opened her eyes and looked at it, and some man had thrown his through the loom underwear up on stage at her.
That is not cute.
Hey, it's the reverse of when women throw their underwear up there. So he figured he would do the opposite,
No, you couldn't get some other type of underwear, like.
Well, they were in the package. He showed that he pulled them out the package and threw them up on stage. No Speedos.
Oh my goodness, my stomach hurt. Okay. Okay, Fruit of Balloons is fine. So out of all the concerts, tours, everything you've done, what was the actual place that was the most fun place to perform in?
I would have to say the Forum in Inglewood, California, because that was always a childhood dream to play at the Forum. The Lakers used to play there. It was just, it was a historical place. And I finally got a chance to play there. That was like a dream come true. And it was fabulous inside, girl. We could live there and have real good time. Wow. Yeah, I've never been there before. But it's somewhere else now, or they have another. Now, it's still in the same place, but the Lakers play somewhere else. They don't play at the Forum anymore. But now they just have concerts there at the Forum. Oh, nice. Okay, dream come true. Like this show for me. Just saying. Right? Exactly. Dreams do come true. I'm telling you, dreams come true. They do. Yes, they do. Did you ever get a chance to meet people like Prince or other guitar players in the industry? We were at the same concert backstage, and he walked past very quickly. Oh, okay. He ain't speak or nothing. And your next question? All right. Carrying on with the show. So if someone wanted to reach you after this show, can you give us all of your social media handles? Sure, yes. Go to KLYMAXX.com. That's KLYMAXX.com. You can find all of our pictures and video and music there. We have a store. You can get a KLYMAXX t-shirt. We're on Facebook, KLYMAXX Music. We're on Twitter, KLYMAXX. We're on Instagram, KLYMAXX Music. We're on YouTube, KLYMAXX Music, and all of that is right there on the website. And again, I mean, I invite your listeners, your watchers, to please sign the newsletter. You won't regret it.
Cool. So before we leave, I want you to do a little again.
Okay. Let me think here. Let's see. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do a meeting. Are we gonna get in trouble if I do meeting in a ladies' room?
No, because they only pick it up when you do the words on Facebook. They don't pick it up when you do the music.
Okay.
In the ladies' room. Be back real soon. I'm meeting in the ladies' room. Be back real soon. I just sung a note with Cheryle Cooley. Get out of here. Are you kidding me? That was #dope. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming on my show.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh my goodness. I hope to meet you in person one day when I go to California and see all my little friends. I'm trying to be Oprah 2.0, so you're going to see me again.
Okay.
We're going to leave out with the song I Miss You, my favorite. Anything else you want to tell the fans before we leave?
Thank you. I appreciate the fans still supporting KLYMAXX after all these years. Thank you for coming to the concerts. Thank you for checking us out on social media. Really, thank you. I mean, there's so many other things out there they could be doing, but they support KLYMAXX, and I really appreciate it. Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you for being a legend. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have